The content of this radio show is to provide information and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered advice or a recommendation. Thing or Two About Life, Total, is an adult podcast and recommended for mature audiences only. No content from the radio show can be used without the permission of Thing or Two About Life, Total. Thank you.
I am so into me, but I can learn a thing or two from you. I can weather the storm all by myself, but I'm so glad I got a total crew.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back into another episode of Thing or Two About Life. It is the Total Podcast. I am one of your hosts, joined with my fam, my peeps, the whole entire crew. Don't forget, you could join us out there in those digital streets. We out there where every social media platform is at. Just look behind the lovely people on the panel and look at their background, and you should be able to see where you need to go. Real quick before we jump into the whatever we talking about tonight, just want to say thanks to all the lovely people on TikTok that responded to our reels, on Facebook, Instagram. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you to all the new people that is joining the group on a daily, regular basis. Still need to get that participation up as far as the comments go, but as far as people joining and getting some new blood into the group, we appreciate that. Thank you. Don't forget, you can go to a total view 22 at gmail.com for any correspondence that you might want to have for anybody that you see up here on this panel. You could talk to them. I'll reach out to them in the group if need be, if they allow that type of thing. Someone might not want to mess with you guys, but either way it go, let's have some fun. We're gonna get into it. So we're gonna start it off by letting the resident big man introduce himself. Talk to him, Big Mitch.
Big Mitch in the house. Let's play this game of cat and mouse. I'm the resident big man because I'm melting in your mouth and not in your hand. Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right, coming up next, we got Mr. O1, Mr. Triple H, Mr. Make It Do What It Do, our homie Lee Jack.
In the building. Hello, beautiful people. Once again, we coming back at you. Hope y'all enjoy the show. Hope everybody's feeling well. If not, hope you get to feeling better real soon.
Oh, all right. I don't know what that be about, Andrea, but we gonna keep it. We got Miss Diane in the house. Sometimes she go by Miss Tissa. She is it is what it is. Talk to him, Miss Diane.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Thank you for joining us. And I'm looking forward to having a wonderful podcast tonight. It is what it is.
All right. With that being said, we got the beautiful, talented Miss Marlena in the house. Talk to him.
Hey, everybody. It's a rainy day in North Carolina, but guess what? I don't let rainy days get me down when I am with my total crew and you. Happy Sunday. Let's get it going and let's get it moving. We got a lot of meow mixing to do. Meow.
Oof.
All right. Good to say the better myself. And last but certainly not least, we got the producer extraordinaire, Miss Andrea. Talk to him.
Dang, did you forget my name this time or something?
I did not forget your name. I'm trying to figure out why these goddamn commercial keep playing. Go ahead and do your thing, girl.
Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed their 4th of July weekend. Me and the kids, we had a blast. We did. Help everybody stay safe out there. And as Mario and the crew said, keep coming to the group, reaching out to us and things like that. Always at a totalview22 at gmail.com.
All right. Keep reaching out, keep enjoying the content, keep having fun. We really did appreciate it. Thanks for all the people that commented over there on the YouTube side about the forgiveness video. I mean, that was, hey, can't complain about that. So Let's get into it. Let's talk about what we
Well,
gonna talk.
I guess I ain't nobody.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead, Madeline. You do your thing. It's been a while since we heard from you. Go ahead.
Hello, everybody. How are you all doing this evening? This is Madeline, your Southern Belle diva, and everybody knows that I'm a lady as well. Where's that dang Dinetta at?
We're not
We
sure this evening.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. Phew. I thought y'all was gonna say she was here somewhere and I just didn't see her, but I'm glad she ain't here. Well, anyway, we gonna have a good show this evening. So y'all just hang on in there with us. Hi, Mitch.
Hey, baby.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's good. Okay, let's go.
All right. Let's go. Now, y'all, on this particular show, we have said quite a few times that people should love people in sickness and health and stand by their side, no matter what, depending on, whatever subject we are talking about, right?
Right.
And we said just last week when we were talking about the whole what's a woman duty thing and when the man, should leave and stuff like that. And I think one of y'all said now if she's sick, he's supposed to stay by her side no matter what, even if she can't provide,
Mm-hmm.
sex or whatnot. Somebody said that. I'm not sure. That ain't the part I want to focus on, but somebody did say that. So I want to know uh when you with somebody in sickness and health, and if things start to get out of hand, where once they gone, you still gonna have to be paying for them. Do you hang with them, or what do you do? So I want to play something real quick, and y'all tell me if this taking it too far. It probably is, but y'all know me. I do it a little extra. But here we go.
According to court documents, the victim checked into the hospital because she was having her dialysis port changed when her husband came into the room and strangled her. Now, police say Ronnie Wiggs admitted to killing his wife. He said the medical bills associated with her illness and her condition were just too much and he couldn't pay them. He went to the room allegedly and covered her face so that no one could hear her scream, and then he put his hands around her throat and strangled her. Now, we spoke with domestic abuse experts at the Rosebrook Center who said this is not uncommon, but it's still very disturbing. Now, Wiggs said that this is not the first time that he tried to kill his wife. He admitted to police allegedly that he tried 2 other times. Both were unsuccessful, both while she was also receiving medical care. Both times were unsuccessful, and police say this is a case that they are still looking into, and that still very disturbing and surprising that something like this would happen inside of a hospital. And then
All right. So with that being said, let's start with you, Diane. He loved her. He just said the medical bill kicking his ass. He couldn't do it no more. Thoughts on that?
Why they have to be talking about getting dialysis? He crazy. Ain't nothing else to say other than he's just crazy, admitting that he tried to kill her twice and it didn't work. That's ridiculous. That's just crazy. I mean, it ain't that serious. If it's just too expensive, you can leave her and you won't be responsible for it anymore.
If y'all still married, you are.
Well, yeah. They always preaching to death, do your part. All right, Big Mitch. You got something to say? Say.
Man, look at here. I wouldn't kill a woman because she's sickly or she was what her cost was costing me. That's what insurance is for. You know, I know that your insurance ain't gonna cover all of it, but mine cover 80%. And if she got insurance, it'll cover the other 20. You know, when we young, we need to think about things like that. You know, insurance. Both people, both parties, both adults should have insurance to cover each other. That way, whatever your insurance don't cover, the other insurance will cover. There's ways of getting around everything. People just make excuses, to try to get away from folks. That ain't the way to do it. You can't be killing folks just because you can't pay for it. You still got a cost. Because now you got to pay for a funeral.
And years of your life that just gone, cause I got a feeling
He's
ain't
going to
never gonna
jail.
do.
Yeah, and you got to pay for that too.
Yeah. So Marlena, thoughts?
Well, was she aware that he tried to kill her
Twice already?
a couple of more times before that? Was she aware of that?
Couldn't have
That's a
been.
good question. Really
Couldn't have
good
been.
question.
She couldn't have been. Because if she was,
She
I
had
don't
to
think
be
she didn't really need
unconscious
to
or
come around.
something somewhere for him to be able to do this on another occasion and be successful with it. But my my thought is, I would never do that to my mate, and I don't care how big the bill gets.
Me either.
I don't care. My thing is, I want my loved one to be taken care of.
And comfortable.
I want their physical health to be taken care of, or if it's hospice or something like that, I want them to live their last days as comfortable as possible. I ain't gonna try to off them early just because I may be having some financial difficulty. So be it. What you gonna do? I ain't got if I ain't got the money, sue me. You know what? What? I don't care. That's somebody that I love and somebody that I care about. And just whatever will be financially. That's what that is.
Okay. All right. All right, Mr. Triple H, your thoughts on this sensitive subject matter?
Sensitive. This is a crazy subject matter. But he just walked in the hospital room. I choose. Was it a hospital or was it a dialysis center or what?
It
I
was a
mean,
hospital.
I didn't. It was a hospital.
Yeah.
So he just walked into the hospital room, put a pillow over her head, and began to choke her while she was doing dialysis. That's cold blooded. Yeah, I mean, he's a what they say. He's a real one. He just done walk in the hospital. I can't take this. This bill just too much. I just can't. Let me go and take her out of misery. Wow. And then he tried to do it two other times. Didn't nobody in the hospital notice the fact that she almost died twice in there before? I mean, don't somebody be watching people when they doing dialysis? Don't they usually?
That's why I don't think it was they were doing dialysis, because in the middle of dialysis, we are constantly watching them.
Right, because they be going in and out, they can black in and out. Because my brother, he's on dialysis, and somebody had to be watching him. He could just something could happen in the middle of doing it, and that wouldn't be,
In the blink of an
so
eye, literally. So yeah,
right.
it wasn't in no, it couldn't have been during dialysis, because
It
I watched
wasn't
it
Right.
like
doing
a hawk.
dialysis. They said that she was going to the hospital to get the port changed.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
good. Okay.
fortune.
So
Okay.
surgery.
Yeah, she was going to get the port changed for the dialysis, and I guess he had some time in between. I mean, because if they're in the room, right? I mean, like Diane, you're a healthcare professional. If the husband come there, is that at the top of your mind thinking he finna kill
No, no.
It wouldn't be.
Um,
It-
but
it-
that happened. Remember, that happened at a hospital here in Texas. I'm not gonna mention the name of the hospital, but a family member was in the hospital, killed the patient, killed a couple of nurses that tried to come in after that, so people crazy now. We put metal detectors up at each entry in our hospital. But
Yeah,
but when you're in the privacy of your own room,
wouldn't expect nothing
there's
like
no
that.
cameras in the room, so anything can happen, you know.
Yeah.
But the premeditation and the fact that he tried to do it before 2 other times, they said that let you know either he was really trying to kill the woman, or he like he said, he was sick and tired of them goddamn bills. I understand the bill part, but shit, like the lady said, it's to death do you part, and bills is bills gonna happen in life. But damn,
What where you say they was located, Mario?
These people right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no clue where they located.
Boy, you better hope they ain't got the death penalty on the books.
And Mario, did you say did I hear them say that this was common?
That's
yeah,
what
they think it was coming.
Yeah, they said they talked to I guess mental health professionals or some hospital people, and they said that this is not uncommon.
It's a common occurrence. I said, what?
Yep, it's a common
They
occurrence. That's what they said.
Yeah,
Wow.
they need to work on this common occurrence in their area, because some got to give. Can't just be walking there killing your so-called loved one at will.
Because if it's a whole bunch of bills, just stack them up and add them to the other pile of bills that you ain't gonna pay or gonna
Okay.
pay eventually.
Okay. Wait till they turn red.
Because that ain't gonna stop. They still gotta treat you.
Right.
I mean, but when people do stuff like this, and I don't want to stereotype nobody like this. Either he really was tired of this situation, or he really didn't care about her, or intellectual wise, something is really wrong with you. Your brain don't function right, because you gotta understand there's all type of organizations out here that might help you with these bills. There's other paths you need to exhaust everything you got to do before you decide I'm gonna choke her out.
Well, Mario,
I mean,
you didn't have to say that. That you ain't gonna try to say what they are, because we already know what they are. Because we don't do stuff like that. Not that I know of.
I mean, I might need to do some research and to see what to see what this is. And I hate that we do that sometimes, but and we say they stereotype us and we stereotype them. But let's be honest. The truth of the matter is there's a set of particular crimes that they do, and there's a set of particular crimes we do. And that's just the truth of the matter.
Yeah, that's just it. But
Lord.
we are saying, like we've been saying, black folks are used to bills. we know they're gonna keep coming regardless of what's going on. So either we gonna pay them or we ain't gonna pay them.
That's right.
Like, the other people, they get them bills and they be like, "Oh my God,
They
my
kill
life is
themselves.
changed. I don't know what to do. I don't know how I'm gonna handle this. This is something I ain't never had to deal with before." Whatever.
You ain't lying.
You better
All right,
join the club and figure that shit out.
you better figure it out. All right, Suge, let's close it out. What you got to think? What you got to say about this, Suge?
Well,
Think about killing somebody.
what? For one, she should have left the first time when he tried to kill her ass. I mean, because if you come and try to kill me one time, I can trust him. You best believe it's gonna be you that's gonna be dead, not me. No. And not only that, no, you don't do that. We're married. We struggle. That's why it's called the struggle together. We struggle and we pay these bills together, regardless to I understand that, this might be a little bit overwhelming for whoever, but we have to do this together. The bills, regardless of whether a person is dead or not, the bills are still gonna be there. Somebody still has to pay them.
Mm-hmm.
And why risk going to the penitentiary over some bills? That part right there is crazy as hell to me. I'm sorry, it is. But no, you don't try to kill anybody over some bills. And I'm surprised if they didn't book him over attempted murder, they should have. And she needs to get the hell away from him.
I thought she died.
Yeah, she died.
Killed her, didn't he?
Yeah, he killed her. Yes.
Oh, he killed her. I didn't hear that part. Well,
The first 2 times he didn't, but the third time was a charm.
okay. Well,
And he
in
would have
that
got away
case,
with it if it wasn't for them meddling kids.
Right.
If
in that
melon
sense,
ass
I'm
Reggie?
sorry. I hope you get 30 to life. I really
Oh,
do.
he's going to get 30 to life.
Yeah.
If he don't get the death penalty, it all depends on where he's at.
Because how
Yep.
can you fix yourself to walk into a hospital and kill your spouse over some damn bills?
It's
That's
too much.
crazy.
You
That
said too
person
much.
must have a mental issue or something going on up there, some type of disconnect, because nobody does
That
that.
was
Like
totally premeditated
it
murder.
was.
It
It
is.
was.
Yeah. And I think the bills is just an excuse because most people that get dialysis, that's end-stage renal disease, they all get Medicare.
Yeah.
They
Right.
all qualify and get Medicare, so their bills are paid.
Yeah, because they at some point in time they're gonna have to have a kidney transplant.
And here's the thing, now that y'all bring all this up and I'm listening to all y'all talking, just kind of piecing this together in my brain. You know how this man really must not give a fuck? Because if they didn't know that I tried to kill her twice, I'm not telling you that so you can add extra shit on to my even though that one murder is enough. But when you just don't give a fuck, you are content with whatever they gonna give you, you just start telling where all the bodies at.
And then
Mhm.
that's why I said the person must have some type of mental issue going on with them or something, because you're not just gonna, a normal person is just not gonna be blurt out and say, hey, I tried to kill her once before, didn't nobody catch me. That's just like OJ. It didn't fit.
No,
You know what I'm
no.
saying?
That
But
motherfucker
anyway,
using that. He using that. He's
right,
using it to try to make himself look crazy. So he'll
right.
have like an
That's
alibi.
what I'm
That
getting at
motherfucker did
here.
that on purpose.
But you're right. He did do that on purpose. It was premeditated. And like I said, he's probably gonna get 30 to life over there.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, probably charged with attempted too, because you did it twice, 2 other times.
Attempted.
Mm-mm.
Wow. What were you saying, Marlena, before we move on to the next one?
I was just saying he attempted to do it 2 other times. Yeah.
But one of y'all had said that, well, why didn't she leave when he first tried to do it? Maybe he failed so miserably, because if this is let's just assume that this was his first attempt trying to kill the lady when he failed. It takes a special motherfucker to just, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it didn't go right because it ain't normal to just try to kill somebody. You know what I mean? Unless you ain't right in the head. So maybe that's why she didn't leave, because she didn't know that that's what he was doing.
That is
Yeah.
a possibility, but even if you get a little whiff of this motherfucker trying to kill me while I'm up in here taking dialysis or whatever it is that you were being hospitalized for, it's time to go.
But
Mm-mm.
you don't know where them first attempts came from.
I
He
done
could have
told him at my check-in, I don't want this motherfucker room. Because
But
he trying
for
to
him-
kill me.
For
He
him
tried to
to
kill me one time before.
for him to just willingly go to the hospital and try to kill her like that, he's had to try it other places too, not just at the hospital. I wouldn't doubt it if this wasn't the first time that he didn't try to kill her. Or the second or the third.
Well, in all seriousness though, rest in peace. And we sorry that this
Yes.
happened to this lady. And we just
Wow.
want just out there to tell y'all, please be careful out here with your mates. Whether y'all just met or y'all been knowing each other for 25 years. Shit can change at the drop of a hat, y'all.
Most definitely can.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So now, but I wanna change it up, but I want to stick with this particular thing. Now, this one fall up under I don't know. When you get to the pearly gates or wherever you going, man, you supposed to be ashamed of yourself if this is the way you died. You know what I mean? I just don't know what you say to nobody when you get there. But yeah, just check this out, y'all. The women might not find it funny, but the fellas gonna find this shit hilarious.
Our murder case to tell you about tonight. A man is dead and his stepson is in jail after A fight leads to what's called an atomic wedgie. Police say the two got into a fist fight after the stepfather made remarks about his mother and their upcoming divorce. But then the fight escalated to the point where the stepson pulled his stepfather's underwear over his head.
I believe the asphyxia was caused due to the what they're referring to as an atomic wedgie. The gentleman had actually pulled the underwear of Mr. St. Clair up over his head, and the elastic band was around his throat.
The stepson says the fight started after his stepfather hit him with a television, and he is charged with murder and is in jail tonight. No bond.
He strangled his stepfather with his drawers.
Well, actually,
I'm sorry. Please forgive us for laughing, but I didn't know wedges can kill you these days. But apparently so.
I know that was a black dude. I know that for a fact. That was a black dude.
Wow.
It's played out.
His own draw strangled him. So actually, I mean, the son just gave him an assist, I believe.
Yeah, probably had a stain or something that was tipped that probably kicked him on over.
Right. But he got up that guy dang on deep in there.
It's about like that.
Let's explain how that happens. That's what I would like to know. How does that happen? Either he got to be short as a motherfucker for that to happen.
You
I
ain't
was getting
lying.
ready to say they got to be some awfully big drawers.
Draws or something.
Maybe he had
Or
some boxers on or something.
No,
I've got to look this up.
they had some good stretch to them.
You ain't lying. Or maybe they were some old tighty whities that was wore out. That way he could stretch
I
them
don't
up.
know no old tighty whities that got that kind of elasticity to them.
That's true, cause whatever it is, it gotta have some. That rubber was brand new. That wasn't no wore out rubber in them drawers.
They had to be way
And them
too
wasn't
big or
no
something.
cotton. Them wasn't no cotton drawers.
Them was some lacquers, wasn't it? They were lacquer, wasn't it? He had that good stretch to them.
Them wasn't no regular cotton drawers.
You know that's some black shit right there. That wasn't no white shit. That was some black shit right there. Getting
But
mad
them drawers had
and
to be too big for that man though.
that's what I was saying. It had to be too big.
Drawers on.
Had to be.
Oh, they got into a fist
I'm
fight.
too, because Leon started laughing before you even played the video. I said,
Because it was funny.
did you know what was coming?
No.
I just had a feeling what was coming.
Yeah, because I said I know the fellas will find this shit hilarious. Cause when you get to wherever you going, and they say, "Why you here?" I care not to say God. Because you done told somebody I'm here because I got an atomic fucking wedge and I'm dead.
Now, I put a post up not long ago where a chick used a pair of her big draws to pull her legs back. I know y'all saw that.
Yeah. But these was his draws, not her draws.
Wow.
I did not. Y'all men probably saw it.
Oh, that shit was funny as hell.
But as a man, you done let your stepson turn you around. That shit you do to little kid. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I spent your shit, pull your drawers up.
Okay.
And keep pulling.
I wouldn't even do it to a little kid. That's just silly.
Mhm.
I mean, but if you gone, that's
Well,
what
you
you
know,
do.
when he said stepson, this may not actually been no child.
That's true. It couldn't have been.
You see.
And he may have been larger and stronger than the stepfather. Obviously, he was.
Had to be.
He
About
was
which
giving
one?
30. He was 35 years old.
The dude that died or the stepchild.
The stepson, he was 35 years
See,
old.
this wasn't no
And
kid.
he's serving 30 years in prison.
But let's be
This
honest.
wasn't
If
no
somebody
kid.
spent you around and gave you a wedgie, he wasn't maliciously trying to hurt you. Let's be honest.
A wedgie is never.
Somebody you ever been mad at that you decide I'm gonna break this fool neck? Giving him a wedgie has ever come across your mind?
Nope.
No. So he wasn't trying. He couldn't have been trying to kill him. I don't know nobody to say, you know what? I'm gonna break his ass off. Give him a wedgie. No. It just was one of them fluky ass things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that
It's probably some shit he done done before.
I seen a couple of weeks ago that the women were giving each other atomic wedges on TikTok.
I was getting ready to say he saw this on some kind of video.
Yeah, the women were giving each
I
other.
was just getting ready to say that.
I'm
They
like,
was giving each other atomic wedges.
Because who would think
Yeah, I'm
of
over
that?
there. Hold on, I'm interested in that. What you say, Leon?
yeah, a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I was scrolling through Facebook and I was seeing that the women had started a challenge or a trend on TikTok giving each other atomic wedges.
Mm-mm.
More power to him.
Or
Yeah.
All right,
It would
so
never be me.
let's ask the obvious question here. So, Andrea, you at work
Hell
somewhere?
no, don't even ask the question. I ain't even gonna let you get it out your mouth. Hell no. Now, I ain't even gonna let you get it out. Hell no.
So you
watch your
you don't play them
mouth.
type of game.
I'm sorry.
You don't play them type of game.
Hell no. We ain't finna play that type of game. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Andrea don't wear no drawers. What's wrong with you?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't. So that would be kind of hard to do anyway. So,
Wow.
Damn.
Diane?
but if I did, the answer will still be hell no. We're not gonna play that. No.
I already know what tree I'm about to bark up, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. What about you, Diane? You at work? Somebody just gave you an atomic wedge. One of your coworkers,
Ooh.
female.
I can't believe she smiled on that.
No, I don't play like that. I don't play like that at all. So I would probably be in jail. Well, no,
Wow.
because that's self-defense. That's
You don't know what
assault.
somebody thinking about when somebody grab you by your drawers, Diane. You
That's
don't know what they
assault.
thinking. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
assault.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. You don't know what they thinking, so you know you protecting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Them type of games, like when we were coming up. I mean, I've seen people do it on TV and stuff, and then the other community, we don't do that type of stuff. Cause that
That's
you
some high school shit.
play with somebody like that. That's a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's some high school shit you did to motherfuckers in high school.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's a mm-mm. So
And that was a fight
all
in
right,
high school. I wish a motherfucker would grab me by my damn drawers. Yeah, we gonna fight all
Marlena,
damn day every time I see you.
just for kicks, Marlena. What's your position on it? You playing that type of game? We already
Oh,
know how you.
no. I ain't even going that route with nobody.
Okay. All right, we're gonna switch that up real quick. And I'm gonna stay with you, Marlena. In your about to say professional, in your personal opinion, what's the one thing you know for sure drive men crazy? Not what you hear on the internet, not your personal opinion that you know for sure drive men crazy.
Everybody know what that is.
Well,
Driving crazy like how?
let Madeline tell it.
We talking about sexually drive a man crazy.
Come on, Madeline. Come on,
A
Madeline.
man likes good head.
That go. Oh.
Did you hear me?
I heard you.
In my personal opinion, good head drives me crazy.
All right. Hard to go wrong with that there.
Huh?
I say it's hard to go wrong with that particular answer. Depends on the man. Okay, Mitch, what you think drives a woman crazy in your personal opinion, Mitch?
Not being sexual, a good foot rub, man, it's amazing what you can get out of a woman rubbing her feet. A good massage, you know. It ain't always you ain't got to just eat a pussy all the goddamn time, because every now and again she needs you to touch her the right way. Outside of sex, she needs you to rub her back, rub her feet. That drive women crazy.
Okay. All right. Andrea, in your personal opinion, what drives a man crazy?
I mean, we're talking about men here, so it it, mm, it would still have to be the head, you know. If as long as you got a good head game, know how to do a little few tricks and things with it and all of that, you know. Something that he ain't never did before, had before.
Keep it real. It ain't gotta be good. Keep it real, shit.
It's gotta be good.
No, it don't.
Gotta be.
Everybody can give head.
I
You
mean,
know that.
for it to drive them crazy, it's gotta be good.
Marlena,
Right.
Marlena, you don't understand the act of a man sitting there watching his dick disappear in a woman's mouth drives a man crazy. It ain't gotta be good.
So if a woman sucking your dick and putting her teeth there too, that's gonna drive you crazy.
I ain't never had that. I ain't never had that.
I mean, for the record, all head ain't good head. I mean, that's the truth.
I ain't never had no bad head, Mario.
That puts you in the 1 percentile, Mitch.
Hey, I'm just telling the truth. I ain't never had no bad sex. So,
All right, Mr. On One, what you think drive women crazy?
In most cases, men, but in a lot of cases, other women.
Boy, I love you. I love you, Leon. You right.
You're right.
He said sexually.
In most cases, men, but in a lot of cases, other women.
This is true. Right. This is true. But that goes both ways. Now, since we want to go that route.
Okay, and
other men can drive other men crazy too now.
Thank you. I'm just being real about it. I'm just keeping it above 50.
Okay.
That was a $1.75.
Oh God.
But okay, but that's fair. In today's world, you have to take everything into account in today's world. I mean, it's no longer just, you know, hey, this, and this. I mean, it's all spectrums of the rainbow now, literally.
That's true. So you just saying two people, regardless of gender, just drives each other crazy sexually.
Yes, they will drive each other crazy sexually, mentally, and physically.
Okay.
Wow. All right, we'll close it out. With you, Diane.
What I think drive men crazy is certain perfumes that mix with your pheromones. Sometimes that can drive a man crazy, and then just being willing and able to entice the person, flirty, that drives him crazy.
Okay.
You haven't answered the question. You keep skipping yourself.
Go on, say it. Go on, say it, Mario. The smell of good coochie.
Oh man.
That ain't what drove him crazy.
I'm about to go with Mitch. Mitch said it.
What's that, Mitch?
It's the truth. The smell of good coochie.
Yeah,
boy, the smell of good coochie drive a man up the wall and back down the other side.
No, but what drives you supposed to be answering to what you think drives a woman crazy, not what drive you crazy still.
I think what drives a woman crazy, I got to go along to some of the lines of what Mitch said. I think when you pay attention to detail, when you know you find every little spot that You know, sometimes some spots on women body get neglected. Give it some attention, you know, and start ankle, work your way up, you know, just go all over the place. And sometimes you'll be amazed that they don't even know that that spot was their spot. Explore a little bit. That's what I think.
Sing
Turn
to
them
him,
on.
Mario. Sing to him.
You know, I think once you explore a little bit and you understand some things, y'all both might find something you both didn't know you love. You know what I'm saying? But you got to take some time out and explore. And you're gonna need more than an eighth of a second.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
I don't need but 3.
You don't need but 3?
Eighth of a second.
I guess that depends on who you with, though.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's a messed up transition that we about to have, y'all. I mean, I'm telling you right now, it's a little, you know, kind of not right. So I'm just giving y'all a little heads up right now that it is not right. I hope y'all can hear it and we don't have no issue, but it don't even matter. Shit, I got a shitload of editing for this episode anyway, so it don't matter. But tell me what y'all think of this, if it plays.
Well, I told him it was at first I told Carlos that I'm sorry, I don't know how you're gonna react to this. I'm your mom and you're my son, and I am falling in love with him. He said, "Are you really?" I said, "Yes, I am." He said, "You know what? I was scared to let you know too. I am too." He was too, falling in love with me, with his mom, and I was falling in love with my son. And then we ended up talking, and we took off to the park, and we ended up asked him, "Will you ever date your mom?" And he said, "Will you date your son?" I said, "Honest truth, yes, I would. Because 19 years, you're the best thing that ever happened to me, and I really want to be with you the rest of my life." And I really want to be with them. It's kind of hard right now, but I don't care what people say because we're going through a lot right now. We try to keep it a secret, but we couldn't do it no more because, you know, my other kids found out. At first, they didn't like it. Then they started liking it. They're accepting it, and my mom, my dad, my brothers, my family's accepting it now.
All right,
Y'all
start.
retired family crazy.
Was that a Caucasian woman?
Start off with the mamas. You know, Marlena, go ahead. Since you had something to say, I mean, it's not for me to ask you. Did that's all self-explanatory. Try to wrap your mind around that or speak on it.
Hell no. It's not acceptable. It's morally wrong, real bad. I mean, I know a lot of things are morally wrong, but that's real bad. That's just one thing I just can't. I can't wrap my head around sleeping with my son or my grandson or my brother or my daddy or my uncle or my no, no.
Or cousin?
No,
Wow.
That's just too much for me. I can't.
All right, Suge.
There's nothing that Jacob can do for me. No, that's something I couldn't do. That's my child. No. And he's what? Jacoby's what now? Getting ready to turn 30? I don't even date people that's 30 or a little bit older than him. So why the hell would I date my own son? No. No, Lord Jesus. That's just nasty. I'm just gonna say it like that. That's just nasty.
That's low down dirty.
No, and she's older. She should know better than that.
She going to hell.
They are. I
Where's she
understand
going?
boys and girls, they may have crushes on their teachers and things like that and whatnot, but on your mother or father, no. That's right. Depending on the age.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna assume from the way she said it, from the way that clip started off, clearly she knew, but he didn't know, because she said she was gonna have to sit and explain to him, I'm your mama, right? So kind of all the responsibility relies on her once you find out that's your son. But all right, Atissa, break it down. Tell us what you think. Feelings and opinions.
I think I'm gonna need a shot or something.
Girlfriend.
You want some of this hooch over here? I got it.
I need some hooch. First of all, even if they do attempt, like today, it's called incest. It's called statutory rape, depending on the age of the kid. And it's not only morally wrong, it's genetically wrong. You cannot, you can produce offspring, but something gonna be wrong with them. I don't know. It's just too many other men out there for you to, go and play with than to, be sexually explicit with your child. And I don't see or understand how the family could be okay with incest.
They not.
Incest.
Call
a spade a spade. It's incest.
Well, in her little thing, y'all heard her say, I done dealt with all these types of men, and I ain't never found anybody that treat me like he treats me.
Yeah.
And that overrides it being disgusting. And then you say you got other children. That's they. Brother. All right, Lee Jack. Go ahead on this.
Oh, wow. You got issues mentally. Some kind of block going on or something. I don't know what the hell she got going on, but she needs to figure that shit out, because something that she birthed, she want to have a relationship with it. Hell, even animals don't even do that shit. Wow. It's some people in some cultures that, that they've been doing that for years and decades, and that's how they grew up, loving they brothers and cousins and but nah, I mean, in most people's society or, cultures, that don't go down, and that ain't the way they've been taught to, deal with relationships or go about having a relationship. They're just all the way to the wrong.
Yeah. I mean, there ain't much to say after that, but Mitch, give it a shot.
Man, just thinking about that, that's nasty. How you gonna want to be with something that you diapered and, wiped the ass and
she did that though. I don't think she did that. I think she just
even
telling him that, yeah. I mean,
okay,
but
even
the
if
point
you
still
didn't raise
remains.
this child, even if you didn't raise it, you still pushed it out.
Yeah.
So tell me what's gonna be next. I guess next you'll want to fuck the German Shepherd. So that'll be next? I mean, think about it. If you want to take on your child, what's gonna be next? See, this is some of that stuff we need to be talking about when we talk about voting on these damn ballots, putting these mentally ill people away and making them, get their stuff together. Because man, that's ridiculous. All these men in this world, you gonna wanna fuck around on a little young man like that's your son. And that's nasty. Ain't no way. All the little huh?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say all the little kids I didn't raise. I didn't raise two girls. I mean, I ain't never even thought about no shit like that. What the hell, you know? Because most of these was kids, and I didn't have them when they was what 2, 3 years old. You know, bathed them, and they grown up to be young women now. I mean, what the fuck? How the hell could you even think about something like that? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Well, as we say all the time when we talk about these old crazy stories like this, it's hard for us to really have real, true answers on it. Because if we being honest, because you're not sick of the head, it's hard to get your brain to go there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard to really put your mind in the space like that because you, no matter how you try, you can't fathom no shit like that. You know what I mean? Not if you normal, you know. Now there's things that happen in this world where we go, I ain't saying it's right, but I understand. This ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? This ain't one of them because if you're the type of person that feel like you want to be with your son, that means that you don't have there's not a line you won't cross because this is like the ultimate line. This is
Mhm.
this is that one where if somebody told you if we all was in a room and we just said it's just certain things we know people ain't gonna do, this would be one of the things you say, I know damn well they ain't gonna do no shit like this. This one of those
Mhm.
lines.
Yeah.
So this sick. And then if the family you don't care about this woman or you don't care about this guy, and she talking about, well, my family's slowly coming around to accept it. It's supposed to be somebody in that family standing on the stove box say, I don't give a fuck what happened. I don't approve of this shit. Somebody supposed to
Right.
be honest to these folks.
That's what I
I
was
just
getting ready to say. I'm like, everybody decided to accept it.
that's a damn lie. Ain't nobody accepted that shit, Marlena.
Everybody, your family, your whole family is coming around. Everybody
That's a damn lie.
decided to accept it. Nobody is going to stick to their guns and say, no, 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 this is morally wrong.
Okay, Southern Belle, you and I both know ain't nobody in the South gonna get away with that shit. You gonna be talked about. You gonna be all kind of funky cock hoes, pissy ass damn Negro. You know damn well that shit ain't working. When you stand before God, what you gonna tell him? He was looking good to me. Yeah, whatever.
Mm.
Okay, you know better.
Yeah,
But
you
that
know
can't
better.
happen in the black situation. Everybody gonna be on you. You like to get beat down. Grandma gonna flip over.
But
We know
but
better.
that brings me to the question. This narrative going around, and before I say this, I'm telling you it's a narrative. I'm not saying that this is real. I'm not saying that this is true. But what about the narrative that you're seeing Umar and a lot of other guys, Umar, Charleston White, and all these people saying that the black woman has replaced us with their son? What do you feel about that? Saying that they made the son their boyfriend, their, you
Uh,
know, everything. How do you feel about that?
you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you, Mitch.
Okay, that's a good damn question, Mario. Because not trying to be funny, but I see that in a lot of situations. I'm not gonna say that I see that in every woman's situation, but I see that in a lot of single women's situations. They use that little boy like it's her boyfriend. She put that little boy in all kind of situations like that's her boyfriend, and then treat him as a child. You know, it's confusing because a lot of single women don't know what they're doing to that son. They're raising this boy to be a man and always trying to tell him what she don't want him to be, but she treating him and teaching him to be like she don't want him to be for another woman to not want this nigga. I know you got what I said.
Yes. Lee
Mm.
Jack, your thoughts on that? We gonna trust me. We're gonna give y'all women a chance to rebut, as I've been told, rebut. Go ahead, Lee Jack. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, it is a lot of women out here, the black women that, put certain responsibilities on their male children to, I guess, to try to get him to be a the male figure in their life, but yet still they still treat him as though he a child and not allow him to grow up and become a man. Because we see it all the time with other, we know, when they get of age or up to age, when they start dating these other women, when they go out and start trying to date other women, and we'll see that go around, have all these kids or whatever, or won't have a job, won't try to get a job. All they want to do is play video games or drive around in their baby mama car and go pick up their homeboys and ride all day long, and then go pick up the baby mama, and give her back her car, no gas in it, no nothing, won't try to pay no bills, won't just being a kid. I mean, and yeah, these newfangled women, they are allowing their kids, they male children, to be this way, and not trying to tell them that, hey, I grew up like this with men like this around me, and as I grew up, don't be that person or don't be like that. They just let them get worse and worse and worse. And I mean, it's gonna get worse until, women start putting their foot down and say, no, you're not gonna do this, or they start allowing the father to be in the life. But I mean, at the same time, it's not always about the father not being there, because like we have said, me, Mario, Mitch have said plenty of times before, me and Mario didn't grow up with a father figure in our life, but we grew up with male figures that we could see and we could emulate and pattern ourselves behind. So it's a choice in the man or the boy's part, but at the same time, it's also a choice in the woman's part too, because she needs to tell him, or let him know that this is who you should be trying to emulate or be like, and not like the person that or you grew up around or without.
Yeah. Yeah. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think Andrea, Diane, and Marlena have boys. So, Andrea, when you hear this narrative, and once again, let me put out there to the people that's listening that this is just a narrative. This is not nothing that we fully saying that we believe, we embrace. We're just telling you what we are hearing on the internet, and that what some people put out. It's a narrative. So don't make it say they believe this. We're just telling you what we hear, and we're just getting our opinions on it. So, Andrea, when you hear this about you guys, some black women are turning y'all kids, y'all male kids, into y'all boyfriend, what do you think when you hear this?
I mean, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for everybody, but because for one, turning Jacoby into my boyfriend, no. And for women that do that, that's it. To me, that says a lot about them. What that says is not necessarily being desperate for somebody, but being in a space of where you just really want to be with somebody, and that he's the closest person to you. So now you're just gonna be with him. No, you don't do that. It's so morally wrong. Just that no. Mm-mm. Like we said before, I do think even with just turning your son into your boyfriend, I think that's just it for anybody. Whether it's a father turning in his daughter into his girlfriend, and whatever the case may be.
Which is kind of odd and weird, though, right? And this is the God honest truth. It'll be a little bit more acceptable when y'all do it to the boys, and just say he treating it like we kind of, cause we've seen it so much. But if the father did that, and treated the girlfriend and all that, so many people jump in and say that shit ain't right there. Something ain't right with that. Something ain't right with that at all, right there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody would jump in quick. Family members, some say something ain't right about this, right? But nobody never say nothing to the women though.
Because that's something that you rarely ever see. And if you do see it, we don't recognize it as being that.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
All right, I got you. So, Marlena, how do you feel about this? When you hear people make those type of narratives, speak on those type of narratives, how does it make you feel?
I want to say this. Women who are raising boys as single parents need to stop telling them that they are the man of the house, because they boys. They're not men. And they don't do the responsibilities in the house that men do. And secondly, I never let my son feel like that he was the man in my house, because I'm the boss in my I was the boss in my house. I was the boss in my house. And it was never going to get to the point where he thought that he could tell me what to do or overrule me or make adult decisions in my house, and he's a kid. So as I taught him to be responsible, as I was trying to teach him to be a responsible person, I was always say to him, you're going to need to know these things or do these things when you become a man and out on your own. I never told him he was the man of my house, but when I was teaching him to be responsible, or how to manage money and all those things, I would say, these are the things, because you ain't getting my money. These are the things that you need to know when you are out on your own. So no, I didn't, I guess, try to boyfriend him, I guess that's what y'all saying. And if I ever did anything like that, I don't know what it could have been.
All right. Well, let's real quick one more time. Just make sure we making people understand. When we saying treat him like the boyfriend, we don't actually mean like what we showed with the story of this crazy lady being in love with her. We just saying treating the boyfriend, giving the son the privileges of like the boyfriend. We ain't saying actually sleeping with the boy or nothing like that. We just saying just get him that treatment like he is the boyfriend. Want to take him to the movie when you ain't got nothing else. The boy is substituting all the voids that when you ain't got a man, that's what he do. So
No,
Diane,
when my son went to the movies, he went to the movies with his buddy friends, and our movies. And same thing with my daughter. I ain't want to go to movies with them. I ain't even want to go see what they want to see.
See, it's not wrong with going to the movie with your kid. It's wrong when you decide to make it a date night with your kid. And taking your kids to the movie and a date night, two different things.
No, wait, no.
All right, Diane, come on, give us your thoughts and opinion on this.
We don't know where to go.
Not there.
Oh, she left?
Wait for a sec.
Okay. Well, I don't know, but I agree with what y'all said. Like I said, and lately I don't know what it is, and I can't stop getting Charleston White and Umar down my timeline. I guess I must have went down the rabbit hole so much. I see this shit a lot now. And like I said, me and Leon had talked about this, I guess, a couple podcasts ago when we talked about Umar. Some stuff you could take with a grain of salt, and some stuff make you go, and some stuff you go, that shit, man, on point. So for me, he kind of be all over the place. Some things you're just like, he talking crazy. But some things he'll be right about. Now, Charleston White, like I said, he make a lot of good points, but his delivery just so fucked up.
Delivery, boy. His delivery fucked up.
It does say it's hilarious. So fucked up, cause when he be saying, "I don't give a damn about a black bitch" and shit, like, see, once you start talking like that, people start to, your message could be right, but ain't nobody trying to hear you out of that. You can't expect
Mm-mm.
a woman or somebody to listen to you. You done call her, I ain't paying attention, no black bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So, but sometimes if you can get past all of that stuff about what they say about the black man being disrespected, but at the same time though, are y'all just tired on Facebook listening to all this relationship advice and stuff? This shit has started to become, analysis
Ridiculous.
paralysis. It's just so much shit out there. You listen to one person, a metaphor tell you it's all the man's fault. Then you listen to another person that tell you it's all the woman's fault. What the fuck is going on in the dating world now that it's all over the place, Leah? What you think about this? I mean, you can't go nowhere without getting dating advice on your timeline, can you?
You're not there.
He done muted himself
Okay, what about you, man? Don't you see dating relationship advice everywhere on your timeline now?
everywhere. Somebody got something to say about something. And 9 times out of 10, these motherfuckers just running their mouth and talking, ain't married, ain't got no boyfriend, no girlfriend. They just running their motherfucking neck. Ain't got nothing positive to say. They just talking. Talking about their
Yep.
girlfriend, they friend's friend. No, man. I don't even want to hear what nobody got to say. Cause I didn't heard it all, man. You gotta deal with what you know you can deal with. You can't worry about what nobody else say.
Mhm.
Because you keep worried about what somebody else say, hey, evidently, if you take into account what everybody else is saying, you don't have no confidence in your damn self. Because I think most of us got a good sense of what's right and wrong and what's good for us. And if we don't, hey, we gonna keep on bumping our damn heads, but I don't want to hear what nobody got to say.
Yep. What about you, Andrea? You sick of the relationship dating advice that's all over social media now?
Yes, I am. But before anybody just decide to jump back out there, start dating, you need to know who you are within yourself first. You need to know
Mm-hmm.
exactly what it is that you want from a relationship and what type of person that you want to be with. Those are things that you have to know for yourself first.
And what you trying to get out this relationship, Andrea?
Right.
Yep. And a lot of the times when they be giving you this advice, they be saying it from a generic standpoint because we as humans, we all come in in many various mental states when you meet a person. 5 years
Mm-hmm.
ago, this person could have been the best person for you, but now they have mentally changed. They ain't quite where they supposed to be, just like you ain't mentally where you were 5 or 10 years ago.
No.
Everything in this world is about timing, man. If y'all can meet at the right particular time, shit can be right. Y'all can vibe, but as I say all the time, vibes makes for fun moments and fun encounters. Vibes cannot stain a relationship. You need more than just a vibe to
Right.
stain a relationship.
Right. Right
Vibes
person,
can make for
wrong
the moment
time.
fun. For the
Say that
it's
again, Mario. I gotta write that down.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's cool for now, but it can't sustain a relationship.
What'd you say? Say
So
it again so I can write it down. Vibes, what?
vibes makes for fun moments, but it can't sustain a relationship. It just can't, you know. So you need more than that. And a lot of time when we getting advice on Facebook, and sometimes we give advice too, the truth of the matter is it's just all about the individuals, the two people, like Andrea said, get to know each other. Because somebody can give you some generic shit. It don't fit this body type, this personality type whatsoever. You trying to make it fit, and it just don't work for that person. Like they
Right.
be trying to tell you about how to handle men mentally and all of that. So all men ain't the damn same.
Same.
Mm.
No, women aren't either.
Yes, women don't need. So you trying all these tactics and techniques that just flying over this man's head, or it just don't move him no way, shape, form, or fashion. Now you wondering why it don't work, and something wrong with him because it ain't working on him. He just ain't that type of guy. How about you take some time to figure out who he is, or vice versa, who she is. So Marlena, how you feeling about all the dating advice you getting out there in the social media world?
Well, for the most part, when they start hollering and ranting and raving and bitches this and motherfuckers this and men ain't this and women ain't that and by different names and all that kind of stuff. I don't listen to it, but I do welcome healthy relationship or dating advice. Something that's concrete, something that I feel is met with respect. I'll listen to it because there are some things that I feel like that I could still learn, about dating. So, I don't particularly throw everything out the window, and I pretty much have a nice foundation of what I do want, but there may be some other things that I just not have thought about. So yeah, I will still listen to some things, but it's got to be coming from a healthy place.
It does. It does. But sometimes I just hate the fact that when, everybody try to explain everything and try to make sure see everything have some type of technical term. Sometimes you can't explain things. I like them, don't know the fuck why. They like you, don't know the fuck why. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes everything don't have to have an explanation to it or a term or a diagnosis for it. Sometimes shit just is.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling about that, Lee Jack?
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, all the dating relationship information that's popping up on my timeline is a bunch of bullshit. Because you have to look at it like it's a crap game. Relationship is a crap game. The one person is one dice, and the other person's relationship is other dice. It might be Monday, you roll a 1. It might be Tuesday, you roll a 6. Friday, you're gonna roll a 3. Wednesday, you're gonna roll a 4. Sunday, you might mess around and roll another 2. Shit, but then you got to worry about what you're rolling for the other person. Hell, it ain't never gonna be the same every day, all week, all 24/7. It's never gonna be the same. So you got to, like you say, you got to roll with the punches. You got to you got to first know yourself. You got to then know your partner, and then you got to know when the mood changes and when the atmosphere changes or when the day changes, when the weather change, when the moment change, when whatever change happen, you got to know how to roll with them punches. Because you don't roll with the punches, something gonna happen, and somebody feelings gonna get hurt, or somebody feelings or somebody physically might get hurt. Like old boy with his wife that he killed doing dialysis. Just roll that dice going hell. He hit snake eyes on both of them.
That's true. That is true. And it's hard, man. Sometimes people make it seem like, oh, just find somebody and settle down with. Do
No,
you
it ain't.
know the chances of you finding somebody that you really want to spend all this time with and then nothing changes, just stay the same? Y'all spend 50 years together. That anybody who got that, that's a rare thing. We be acting like that shit is just round the corner. Anybody can go get that.
Mm.
You can't. So it's hard to find. There's a reason more people are the way the current world is now than them. It ain't. Do y'all think it's at least 1 million couples in the world that's been together 50 years or more? You think so?
No.
Maybe.
I guarantee you most of them ain't right here on this continent.
You're probably right about that.
Right.
I'm saying, but we be saying like it's just the easiest shit in the world. Go find this person, spend the rest of your life together. That shit don't work like that.
No.
I bet if you go to Africa or somewhere over there, I bet you it's a whole lot of them that have been together that long.
I agree with you too, bitch.
Because
Been together for that
way
long,
we
but
get away with stuff over here, you can't get away with that mess over there.
Mm.
The things we're allowed to do over here, you can't do.
yep. So it's rare. So I just hate when people just say, you know, what you're looking for is a good person to settle down. Yeah. We gotta understand we're in a generation now where these type of people, who's really looking to settle? All these people trying to have fun. All these
Yeah.
people, you know, that like the lifestyle. Who trying to settle down at this particular point?
Nobody.
Nobody. Everybody, cause I mean, let's be honest. If you on the tenders and you on all that stuff,
That
you
that's one of the most thing. That's one of the things that I run into with trying to start dating people. It's just a lot of men and women. I'm gonna say and women too, just out here looking for sex. I know you guys have heard me say that millions of times. But for me, I don't want, if that's what you all about, then bye, go on. I have grown things going on over here. It for me is just not about sex. And that's what people dating today has turned into. When you gonna let me get some? When can I come over there and over your house? And we have sex and things like that. For me, I hate that. That's automatically turn off.
when can I clap them cheeks, shorty?
Or we both grown.
Yeah, we both grown.
I hate
Yeah,
that.
we are grown. And since you know that you're grown, you should know better.
We both grown. I hate that line. What you
But
gonna do? Because we both grown. Oh God, I hate that. I hate when they say that.
if y'all on Tinder and he ain't gotta take it personal, if that ain't what you trying to do, you keep swiping until you get the right thing. Cause I just learned this week from doing some stuff trying to see about this, what is it called, 4-8 or 4B movement. But I just learned what a pick me girl is. I ain't never heard that fucking term.
What?
I know what it was.
A what?
A pick
A
me.
pick me girl.
What
I
is
ain't
it?
never, I ain't knew what that
It's
was.
where a woman goes above and beyond to try to outdo other women just to gain the attention of men.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. I never ever heard
I've
that.
never heard that term before.
Or they call them pick-meshas.
Yep,
Pick me too.
so as long as you got that particular woman out there, they ain't gotta settle for y'all. They got the pick me's out there, and I realize, shit, you know what? That's the truth. That's a real girl. That's a real girl who wanna outdo the other girls in the room, and that's a real thing. Cause the competition between y'all is fierce. Is really fierce.
And that's why we have so many STDs and things amongst us. Because of the just jumping out there, doing it with whatever.
Well, they're pick me. If the pick me girls, then the guys are pick me's too. If they choosing to pick me girls, they pick me guys.
Right.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's pick me's on both sides of the fence.
I'm just saying. So you just have to weed out the guys that not pick me, and the girls too, and the guys have to rule out the girls. The non-pick me guys have to rule out the pick me girls, and the non-pick me girls have to rule out the pick me guys.
But I think the guys like the ones that they call pick-me's because they're just easy. They're easily attainable. They don't it's not challenging, you know, because the girls, so what they pick me, the girls they want a man that's gonna do all the supporting and taking care of and this, and they'll be the one that'll sit around the house and clean it and cook your dinners and all of that type of stuff. You know.
Damn, don't make it sound so sad.
Oh, it's not sad. It's just that's just the option.
I mean, they don't. Okay. So, they don't want to be productive outside the house. You mean?
They just want to cater to that man, and they want to if there are other women that the man is looking at, they want to go above and beyond to let the man know I'm a easy I'm easily attainable and I'm not going to go through all of that, give you hell, which is a lie because women going to be women. They going to be pick-me's at the beginning and then they going to sometimes turn into who they really are once they get the guy.
So y'all know me, I always look stuff up. So this is what Google says. A pick-me girl is a woman who obsessively desires male approval and validation, often at the expense of another woman.
Yeah, that's pretty much what she said. But the most common thing as far as pick me goes, and maybe the guys will understand what I'm saying. When you go to a club, and if you decide you want to buy a woman a drink or ask a woman to dance, that's when you really see pick me kind of come out. Because she'll be with her homegirls and she want that validation to say, choose me. You know, I don't know whether I'm better than the rest of these, or I need you to make me feel like, you know what I'm saying? But usually in the club, that's where pick me is really, and that's on a small level, but that's usually where it really comes out. So, I mean, but yeah, that's pretty much what Diane said. And like I said, I never had really heard of that term until this.
I had never heard of that term.
Me either.
So, well, hopefully next week we'll jump into this thing, but this is the type of thing that next week I'm gonna send some information. We gotta kind of read up on it because, like I said, this thing I'm looking up is a new kind of movement. So I'll send y'all information because we gotta kind of look into this. It's weird. I want to say that I think Colleen put up this thing, and that's what got me going about. Is it 4B the movement? Anybody know what I'm talking about?
I seen it, but I didn't really look at it.
Yeah, it's interesting once you start peeling back some of the layers of it. Like, oh, this thing deeper than I thought this was, and that's where the pick me whole thing came up from. But we'll get into that another podcast once I get all the information together. And so they're saying that when you use a strap on, you should even use protection with the strap on because this girl said one of the side chicks she was messing with said that she gave her STD from the strap on. Then her main chick came back and said she gave her STD from using the strap on. So she went and had the strap on tested, and lo and behold, she ain't got nothing but damn strap on got a STD on the strap on.
I protect myself. Even when I'm using my strap on, I still put condoms on the joint because I know I got bitches that I do hit raw, and you can actually curry certain shit back. I've been in them situations too.
What you mean? You been in that situation?
Man, I had a joint tell me I gave her a trick, and I was like, girl,
she
what?
told you gave her something?
Y'all blocked her, and the main joint that I was hitting said that I gave her the same thing on my mother. Got the joint tested. It had
bitch, you passing out STD. You are a man. You are a nigga. You are a nigga with your peacoat on.
Hold up, you passed the STD on with a strap? I didn't have anything. The strap had it, and I got rid of it once I realized it was on it. It was on it, not me.
Did you clean it?
Yeah, but you can't clean that. That's a bacteria. That's a STD.
Do you know who gave it to you? Who gave your strap to it?
I have no idea.
Who got your strap burning?
My brother said it was Shorty, the first joint that accused me. That was her way of telling me she had it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, giving a girl STD with a strap is crazy. That means you ain't give a fuck about these bitches.
Why should I? They don't give a fuck about themselves.
Whole lot of gay shit. Whole lot of gay. I like that.
Had y'all ever heard of any shit like this, Mitch?
Hell no. Hell no, I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Why you laugh? That strap-on been around.
You ain't lying.
That's what I'm saying. You got a strap on. You hitting guns in the strap. I bet you put one of them blue lights on that strap on. It'll look like goddamn 4th of July parade on that damn thing. It'll be lit up so much.
That means they not cleaning it in between.
Right. I was just about to say
that. It ain't something that's insert. I've never seen one, only on like pictures and stuff, but I can imagine ain't no inside like a guy's penis have an inside for stuff to creep in it. It has to be surfaced. They just ain't cleaning it. They just poking it in anybody.
Right. Just like a dildo. Just like your little vibrator or whatever. You have to clean it after each use. Supposed to clean it after each use and store it.
I mean, that should be
But they ain't doing
self-explanatory.
it. They ain't doing that. Throwing it in their bag, keep on trucking.
Whoever doing that, they just nasty.
That's just
They
nasty.
are.
That's just nasty.
And here's the thing. I'm glad y'all brought that point up. At the end of the video, I mean, I may throw it in on the backside of this when I'm doing my editing, but on the video, they asked, "Don't you even care about the one that you were doing it to him?" She said, "Why should I care about it? They don't even care about themselves." And that's the type of person that's out here doing this shit. The type of person who said,
Spreading.
got the type of attitude like that, man. That's fucked up.
But you do just have people that are just like that. If they got something, they gonna tell you. That's just where we are in the world today. And the best thing to do is to strap up both ways.
So, with that being said, if y'all people out there, whether it be men or women, because let's not get it confused. Men getting hit with strap-ons too. So let's not get it. Let's not get it confused. So listen, y'all. We just found out that you can pass. Hey, y'all better start rolling out them condoms on them strap-ons. I mean, I know that shit sound crazy, but yeah, that damn. We living in a world where somebody got to put a condom on a strap-on. Good God Almighty.
Wow.
You would think when you take a bath, the same way you take a bath, you would wash that damn strap on. If you're gonna walk around, because a lot of these women walk around with the shit strapped on them.
Yeah, already ready to go.
Yeah, they walking around with
like
this
they
damn
got
thing
something.
strapped on them.
Like I say, like most of them do have it, throw it in their bag and ready to roll whenever they get to wherever they're going.
I mean, at that particular point, if that is something you doing and you ain't cleaning it off or whatnot, like Leah said, throw it in your gym bag, throw it in this stuff. At that particular point, all that shit got to go. Once you went and had that tested and they said that shit everything that's within a mile radius, that shit has got to go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit, no, man.
Because how do you cure the strap-on?
You can't.
You can't.
Alcohol.
No, like Mario say, throw that motherfucker in the trash.
Yeah. You think if a woman got a good one, you think she gonna throw that motherfucker away?
You gonna find the same? Go try to find the same one or one just like it.
When all she had to do is put a damn condom on the damn thing.
No, all she had to do was wash it with some antibacterial soap.
Antibacterial or some alcohol. Boil that bitch.
They tell you that at the store when you buying the shit. Antibacterial soap and let that shit air dry. They tell you that shit.
Damn.
That's how they tell you how to clean your toys. Antibacterial soap.
Ooh, you done gave that shit to two people. Like I said, that motherfucker must have been glowing. Good God, with bacteria. Good man.
Radioactive.
Right.
Right, that wasn't the beginning of one of them girl origin stories. They supposed to turn into a super mutant out of that shit.
Motherfucker got airplane fluid on her coochie.
I mean, I just didn't know that was a thing. I mean, I know stuff could transfer, like, you can get a cold from touching a doorknob and wiping your face. I understand stuff can get on surfaces, but I ain't know that was a possibility. It never even crossed my mind to think that people were getting people STD with strap-ons.
Dude, if you can fucking
It either.
shake hands with a motherfucker and get pink eye, why the fuck you think you can't do that? I said you can shake hands with a motherfucker and get pink eye. I don't even shake hands with motherfuckers no more. I bump your fist. You ain't finna get my hand. Motherfuckers don't even know how to wipe the damn ass nowadays. And you think a motherfucker can't give a motherfucker VD and shit? And a motherfucking nigga can't wipe his ass right. Yeah, I think niggas need to be wearing panty liners. Hell.
Damn. Well, what's that old Facebook meme that said every hand you shake as an adult, probably the chances are they had a dick in it.
Shit, there ain't no problem to it. You piss every day. It's in your hand.
Have mercy.
Yeah.
Mitch done say the dude need panty liners.
Shit, it's a whole lot of motherfuckers need panty liners. Walk past you smelling like shit. You like, goddamn. You don't know how to wipe your ass? Shit.
No, what the frick?
Oh my God. Andrea, were you looking up
Need
something?
to wipe his butt. He ain't even got a panty liner.
Shit, motherfucker need a panty liner on to keep the shit out his drawers.
I know, right? He still need to wipe his butt.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
Damn, bitch. All right, let's get back on track here. Bitch just said, damn dude need panty liners. Okay.
Look here. I guarantee you, Mario, you can ask one of these ladies, and you can ask them, and they gonna smile about it because they don't want to tell it. But I guarantee you can ask one of these three ladies up here right now. Have they ever got a nigga at his damn drawers and looked at them damn drawers and didn't see his thing in them damn drawers? See there? See there? See there?
Well, Mitch just put a question to you guys, and we're waiting.
I didn't have to, they ain't even got to answer. When Andrea started laughing, she already fucking knew.
Oh, wow.
And the question is,
I don't know how to wipe their tail.
did y'all still fuck him?
Why men don't know how to wipe their tail?
Because some motherfuckers weren't taught the right way. This motherfuckers, man, don't know to get you some baby wipes and keep baby wipes with you. Yeah, that's what your mama used on your ass. Why your ass ain't smart enough to keep doing what your mama was doing? Ain't that right, Diane? Look at it gritty.
Keep baby wipes.
See? Or get you a panty line. Ain't that right, Diane?
I keep baby wipes.
You keep baby wipes. You should keep baby wipes, yes.
Yeah. Believe me, everywhere I go, I got some. Even on my UPS truck, I keep them. In my truck, in my regular truck, I keep them. You never know what the fuck might happen where you gotta go.
Yep, that is true.
I used to keep a extra bag in my truck that had an extra set of clothes. You never know what the fuck might happen. I'm just saying.
Get that bad that bad Chinese food, that bad Mexican food, that bad Burger King, that bad something that's trying to make your stomach up.
Boy. Yeah.
So with that being said, if any company out there, y'all developing panty liner for men, shoot us a little thing. We thought about it here first. Work with us.
Right.
I mean, Jesus Christ. All right, y'all. On that note right there, men, learn to wipe y'all ass.
And we'll let Mario be your spokesman.
Talk to him. Shit. Mitch, you gonna talk to him?
I didn't hear you call my name. Hey, it's been a nice
But you
show.
thinking
Great
about
show.
them panty liners for men?
No, I'm sitting over here grinning to myself because that shit was funny. It was especially funny when you couldn't speak, Andrea, because you didn't want to call no names, but I knew you knew. But anyway, good show tonight, y'all. We had some real intuitive questions, and I appreciate y'all coming in and joining in and sitting a spell with us and enjoying yourself. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
All right.
Not sitting a spell.
You know that country. Sit a spell. Y'all come back, y'all. You hear?
Y'all come back now. You hear? I got you. Lee Jack, Mr. On One, talk to him, player.
Been a lovely evening. For those out there in listening land, viewing land, do not, I repeat, do not try to give somebody an atomic wedgie because you can fuck around and kill them, okay? You heard it here first.
Oh, that is fucked up. I don't know
And
how
watch
that
your
happened.
damn strap-ons.
Yes.
Woo. All right, Marlena, pretty cat lady, you and your alter ego, talk to him.
Madeline, don't go around having sex with your children. It ain't morally right. Hallelujah. Viewers, thank y'all so much for coming in. We appreciate each and every time we do a podcast. Keep coming. We love you. Thank you for your support. And have a good Sunday evening. We love you. Meow.
Roof, roof, roof.
All right, Miss Diane, talk to him pretty later.
We thank you all so much for joining us Sunday evening. I know you can be doing anything, but you're right here with us. And we appreciate every minute of it. Thank you so much. I want you all to go out and make sure that you have the best week possible and be a blessing to others. Have a good night.
All right. And tonight, playing the role of Mama D, we have our producer extraordinaire, Andrea. Take us home, pretty lady.
Well, I'm glad everybody, you made me lose my train of thought there, so I'm gonna say this again. I hope everyone enjoyed the show on this evening. Come back and sit a spell with us again, like Mitch said. As you know, we're out there, totalview22@gmail.com. We're always open to answer any of your questions, put you on the show, whatever. We're always here. Hit us up, check us out, continue to join the group, and good night.
All right. Well, with that being said, people, I just want to leave one little tidbit. No matter how hard things is getting for you out there, bill-wise and stuff like that, don't kill your wife, fellas. I mean, there's places out there that can help you out, Medicare, something. Just because the bills are stacking up, don't kill her. You know what I mean? She's already going through some stuff, and it ain't your place to determine when her life should end. You know,
Yes.
just like sharing showers in the pen with people. So if that's your thing, if that's your thing, then I mean, hey, I don't know what to tell you on that. But don't kill them because things get a little hard. You know what I mean? You just never know when that sun gonna break through them cloudy days. You just never know, people. So
That's
with that
right.
being said, Mama D, we miss you. So we want you to come on back soon to the podcast. And with that, we out of here, people. Good night, everybody. Thank y'all for joining, and we gone.
Meow.
And now it's time.